A busy first week of WCC Hoops continues tonight on the campus of Washington State University, where the Cougars welcome in the Loyola Marymount Lions, LMU's first trip to Pullman in program history. Alongside Stephen Madison, I'm Trevor Williams. And Stephen, there's a lot of excitement in this game for these two teams. A lot at stake to start 2-1 in conference play.
It's very important. Early in conference play, you want to get off to a good foot, and getting a win here to go to 2-1 above 500 is key.
Washington State led by a phenomenal freshman in Ace Glass, and he has set the WCC on fire, leading all freshmen in scoring.
The Rialto, California native is off to an unbelievable freshman campaign. He shows you he can knock it down from outside, but what really impresses me about his game is his poise and his confidence. He plays with good pace, very under control, and that's why he's able to finish at the rim at a high level for being an undersized guard.
Rodney Brown Jr. to Jalen Shelley, and Andy Okafor rejects it.
And a good job here from Andy Okafor. You can see the physicality, the athleticism, but he does a good job of having good timing.
Pretty new roster for Washington State after they had a lot of Eastern Washington transfers on last year's team. Andy Okafor taking it inside, getting a high percentage look for Washington State.
And Shelley has just continuously made plays for the Lions from the outside, and then getting in there and navigating with that left-handed floater.
Rahards Favors left wing three. Washington State needed that. Really good start, 70% from the floor for LMU. Their defense has held Washington State 2 of 8. Mid-range swish for Emmanuel Ugbo. First three-point try for him. Up to Rahards Favors in transition for the Cougars, and Favors has his second tray.
When you talk about soft rim, we've seen a couple balls bounce around for LMU and drop, getting the shooter's touch.
Rahards Favors wants his third triple of the half. Favors, he can really get going. Shelley off to a rough start though, 1 of 4 at the foul line. And open Rahards Favors. Boy, this is killer for LMU. And Stan Johnson takes a timeout. And up back to Morton. From out under the cup, out to Parker Garrett's for 3. And Garrett's hits Washington State's 5th triple. He's the first Cougar
early on.
Morton's really seen an increased ball handling role for Washington State. As he steps back for a straight on 3. Dead eye for Jerome Morton.
That's a big shot for Morton.
MJ Amy Jr. comes up short on the 3. Maybe it was tipped by Jerome Morton. Up to Morton, who's having a nice half. Morton to the cup, finishes for Washington State. The perfect record against in-state opponents in Eastern Washington, Washington State. They already picked up victories. Emily Alaho just backing his way down and then gets a man in the air, finishes off the glass.
And I just love that.
Then Ace Glass hemmed in. Jerome Morton, fadeaway 3 for Wazoo. Jan Vide couldn't finish there over the top of the Cougars. Jerome Morton, he's really turned up the tempo for Washington State tonight. Andy Okafor in the lane. Nice little soft touch from Rokas Yotsus. The Cougars were down 12-2 in the paint at one point. They've had the last 6 points inside there. And Ace Glass pulls up from the elbow after the assist a moment ago. At one point, LMU was shooting up near 60%. They're now down to 38% thanks to the Cougar defense. Andy Okafor, another finish over the top of Rokas Yotsus.
And the big fella showing you what he can do with those soft hands. Ace Glass just probing the paint, finding him. Nice high floater, soft touch. Got a couple weeks left to crown the title.
We're suckers for the drama. Andy Okafor teaming up with Emily Alaho to erase that shot. Working down on the block. Double team comes late, little kick to Jerome Morton. Morton lines up his 3rd triple for the Cougars. Cougars have made their last 4 from the floor. Ace Glass from beyond the elbow, a lot of space there for the freshman. Consecutive game for LMU, and they're so glad to have him back. Ace Glass goes inside, steps out to the corner for 3. Okafor's having a nice night for Washington State. Rahards Favors, that's his 5th triple. Along with Rahards Favors, his 5th of the night for Wazoo. Missed it long. Jan Vide, the rebound, and out running with Vide inside. Rokas Yotsus blocked by Andy Okafor, his 4th block shot of the night. Now Okafor the other way in transition. First the block and the lay-in on the other end. Andy Okafor now 10 points. He's 2 rebounds away from back-to-back double-doubles after getting his first career double-double last time out against Seattle U. And now Andy Okafor's cooking inside with the hook shot. Jerome Morton under a little duress, gets it away. Ace Glass been under control in the second half. His runner gets some love from these Beasley Coliseum rims. Emily Alaho felt a little space, takes it all the way to the cup. Andrea Rodriguez has taken just 1 shot tonight, gets it to Emmanuel Ugbo. Now Alaho has to rise at the shot clock buzzer. Emily Alaho. Favors starts his dribble, now he picked it up. Gets it right back from Alaho. Alaho, a drive, bounce, Ugbo, under the basket, reverse lay-in, good. Ace Glass, the freshman phenom, who's had a nice second half, 9 second half points, 11 points in total. Gives the Cougars the lead on the baseline jumper. Timeout, Washington State.
And that's what happens. You go to zone, you have the threat of the shooters from LMU, and Rodney Brown Jr. has just caught fire here in the second half.
Ace Glass inside, Andy Okafor up against to Jerome Morton, who's had a season best 15. Ace Glass now ball in his hands, 10 seconds, Glass on the drive, Glass off the window! He's fouled, count the basket! Puts the Cougars up 1.
Standing freshman Ace Glass backs the ball out, gets the defender to suck up high, and he blows by, takes the foul, and finishes it.
So pretty from the freshman Ace Glass. Clock stayed at 6 4/10. It's in for the Lions. To Jan Vide, who's had a career night. Vide to tie it off the mark. Washington State with the win. Andy Okafor, the final rebound, and the Cougars get the stop to win a thriller tonight on the Palouse.
Just a good job of Andy Okafor staying in there, getting that rebound to end the game. But if you're LMU, you got what you wanted. Jan Vide from about 10 feet, where he's been money all night, unable to come up with it. And just to cap it off, what a great game for Andy Okafor, finishing off with the game-winning rebound.
Stop for Washington State in the final seconds. Jan Vide, a career-high 28, but he needed 30 to send this game to overtime. Andy Okafor finishes 1 rebound shy of a double-double. 14 points, 9 rebounds. And Washington State, the 78-76 win for David Riley and the Cougars. It was sorely needed to flip the vibes, and it certainly feels that way for the Cougars tonight on their home floor.